Hey everybody and welcome. All right, so something really silly. I'm not saying this is the right way, this is the way I do it, so I'm going to do a little cake topper quickly. I'll just show you how I go about doing this. I'm going to be using my S1. Come on, don't be like that now that we're recording. So I know I'll choose something like this. I use this a lot for toppers. Is Arizona. I like how it looks. And the client's name is Lena. And then the other part will be 70 and a TH small. Right. I like making my cake toppers about 140 millimeters wide, so we'll go and do that now. 140 on the name. Oh, they keep changing interfaces. There we go. This one, let's just make it so that it's somewhat in the size that we want. So I'll change it to 50 high for now, so I can get the TH the size that I want. So I'll just eyeball this until I like what I see. Okay, so as you can see, nothing is touching each other or anything. This is intentional. This is what I want. So these two I'll group. And I will set that to 140 millimeters wide as well. Our scaling is correct. And we can actually go and align them underneath each other, and I'll bring it up so that we're closer. So holding in shift, I'm pressing the up keys here. That moves it 1 millimeter at a time until I get somewhat something like this. I think this 70 is too wide apart, so I'll ungroup it quickly so I can just grab the 70 and we can set how far it is apart from each other. There we go. That looks better to me. Bringing the TH. And I think I like the look of that. So we can now group this and set it to 140 millimeters wide. Okay, so that's the first part done. Align it. Now we're ready to rock. So I like keeping my engraving side dark blue. You don't need to do that. I'm going to copy this and paste it somewhere so that if something goes wrong, I can redo it. Okay, so the next step is to run an offset around it. I like the 2 millimeter offset. I'm going to use outer shapes for now. No, we're going to use all of them. Outer and inner, confirm. And I like setting that now to a different color, so it's easy for me to actually grab it later on. And now we can see where we need it to touch. Agreed? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this red layer as well. So that if something goes wrong, you can redo it again. Right. So to keep everything together, we need to actually group all of them together now. So right here, this is nothing special. I'll just draw in little tabs, if you want to call it that, where I want everything to join. Don't worry, you're not going to see it afterwards. And we'll just strengthen it as far as we can go. I'll use a little circle here, for instance. I think it fits in nicer with the whole aesthetic. And then obviously the 70 needs to be connected to each other as well. We can give it a nice beefy little block. That's about right. And we can connect the whole thing somewhere inconspicuous like that. I'll actually add another one here in the middle. just for my own OCD's sake. Right, so this is now set to a compound vector. I'll just select all of this. Okay, I'm going to edit this compound vector because there's one thing I don't like, and it's there. Don't like that, I don't like that. So we're just going to clean that up by deleting it. Fido, and that's it, done. So we make sure this is still a compound vector. Agreed? Now we want to unite all of them. For some reason it's not allowing me to do that, so I'm going to release it here, and then again make it a compound vector. And then if you select it all and you hit unite, you should not lose these little details that I want to keep. Don't ask me why, it's just the way this works. There's another little dirty mark in two of them, so I'm going to again edit the compound, and I'll just use it to clean that up. Nothing crazy. It's just, I don't like it to be there. So, right, this is microscopic stuff. It's not really useful to do it. Now, this is just a quirk in XCS. Here we have a little issue. That's on me. So what we'll do is we'll select this node and just click delete. That will fix it. Done. Right, so now we've got a nice tip for that. Bear with me, guys. I'll at some point stop doing this. I think that's it. I'm gonna release it and then again make a compound vector. It's just to make sure it doesn't give me that same issue a bit later on. So now we can go ahead and copy this, and you'll see why I copy this later on. I'll remove the one without the bracing, delete that, and now we can group that to make sure we get it together. We can literally just go and align them center. That should give you this perfectly aligned in the center, all the cutouts. Now, the way I'm going to approach this is going to make a lot more sense once I actually show you how it actually finishes up. But right now what we want to do is select everything, and we are going to subtract that overlap. So if we hit engrave now, you've got a negative. So the idea is that everything that is now dark blue will be engraved out on the laser plastic I'm going to use. I'm going to use a gold, so everything in here will actually be kept there, and then we'll only add the little tabs to stick it into the cake here at the bottom now. So that's the final part. I'm not worried about this anymore. We can delete it. It was just a failsafe, and this will become your cut line. So right now, to make it easy on yourself, we can select both of these while holding shift and just align them center, and you should have a perfect cutout all around your engraving. Then we go to our layers and objects, and we have a group here, and what I want to do is I want to lock the blue so that I don't, and I'll hide it as well so I don't see it, and we'll only be working on this. So I've got a standard size that I like using for cake toppers. I'll make it 4mm wide. We'll deselect that binding there and we'll make it 50mm long. And I'll go ahead and I'll copy this. And that should be it. We can group them together. Now it's as simple as moving them to where you want them to be in this topper. Once that's done, you hit the red and you can unite them. Make sure you don't lose these accents, because that can actually disappear. If it does lose those accents, do what I showed you. Release the compound vector and just make it a compound vector again. So now if we now unhide, that's our topper done. You can unlock it. Make sure our size is still at what we want. We want 140 mil. So now you can just scale everything together. Pardon me. Let's group everything. Make sure it will scale together. That's it. And now it's a question of cutting it. I'm going to flip this around 180 degrees. This is just so that it fits in better on my material. It is going to complain that it might not engrave nicely on the edges. Worry about that. Material we're going to be using, 1.3 brush gold or just normal gold. Both work well. Got it. Change this to cut. Got a cut setting, so you'll see my power that I use for this is 40% power at 10 speed. I'll probably do it quicker. I just like the finish that this gives. Then the engraving. But it's 12% power with a 400 speed. We should be good. 200 lines per millimeter. That's right, then we can actually make it. Right, now we close and get going. Just a quick wipe down with some panel wipe. Getting all the dust off, and there you go. Ready for the client. I also wiped the back side, but I didn't show it in video. So packaging, and it's off to the client. Now I know this is very basic stuff and most of you can already do this, but there's always someone new that would actually find some value in just the simplest stuff. So hopefully that helped. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.